Next up, we have Dr. Robert Schrag. He's a professor of communication at NC State, and he's been there for 33 years. And he was starting when he was 10 years old. Wow. He's calm, he's curious, and he's creative. Welcome, Dr. Schrag.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
That's my first slide. Okay. The eyes, we're told, are the windows to the soul, and that seems natural because they hang there off of the optic nerve, okay? Attached to the brain. And so it gets harder to lie when your parent looks at you and says, "Look at me and tell me that." And you say, "Okay, I'll tell you the truth." Any gaze, I understand spies have to be carefully taught not to reveal any concept or feeling in case somebody should see what they're doing. So any gaze can be meaningful into the eyes of another, could we but overcome the embarrassment. Because such gazing is fraught with, well, implications that in our culture are often reserved for lovers, all right? And every object, every gaze, the object is discovery. Lovers seek confirmation that what they feel is reflected in their lover's eyes, okay? And so I worry about sunglasses. What is it that we're trying to hide anyhow? And there are other gazes, baby glances. And in babies, we project as much as we see, okay? In their guileless orbs, we think we see memories of past generations, solutions to future problems, promises of a new tomorrow. And then in our pets, we see sentient, wise beings, untouched by human frailties. Here are pools of compassion, gentle creatures who love us without condition. And why not? What's not to love, really? I would, however, assert that portraits are different. They take us to this mysterious realm. The notion that a camera steals your soul may not be as naive as we once thought it was. I'm not saying that a portrait steals a soul, but I'm saying that a unique representation creates this harmonic relationship between the image created and the individual creating it. Dorothea Lange's Migrant Mother. Are those eyes not windows to a tortured soul? I love Joseph Karsh. You may not think you know his work, but you do. Look at them. Joseph Karsh is to the human face what Ansel Adams is to Yellowstone, what George O'Keeffe is to New Mexico. We look at those people and we see not a soul stolen, but a soul reflected. And when we talk about reflection, we naturally have to consider mirrors. Every mirror is a kind of funhouse mirror. It throws the world back at us in delightful ways, helping us take it and perhaps ourselves a little less seriously. Same cannot be said of the recent boom in marketing cosmetics to men. I suppose it's preferable to the rugged, self-destructive Marlboro Man, but can men cosmetics? I mean, come on, what would Barbie say? So if we accept the mediated reality, the makeup session before the mirror remains primarily a feminine occupation, an interesting blend of portraiture and deep science. It appears at first blush to be a lingering, acceptable manifestation of the patriarchy. But I think it's really much more. Having been an undergraduate theater major, I have more than a passing acquaintance with the man in the mirror. At 19, I rarely played a character my own age, and we were expected to do our own makeup. Freshman year, I played Willie Loman, Death of a Salesman, a man passing middle age who was so beaten by life's disdain and disregard that he felt his only recourse was to end a miserable existence. Next year, I was Sir in Roar the Grease Paint, Smell of the Crowd, the role that Cyril Richard played on Broadway. He was a bombastic, boozing lecher, past 60, but refusing to give in to age. Well, as I said, we were expected to do our own makeup, and these two old farts really created a problem for me. See, because I was going to get graded on the makeup, one that could have a direct impact on my GPA. See, the issue was this. Neither of them looked anything like the me of the moment, all right? But a shadow here, a wrinkle there, the inevitable blush of dissipation, and gradually Willie or Sir would appear, and I'd walk him out on stage. Now I wonder, is this what my daughters do every day? Beginning with what is there in the mirror and then artfully creating the idealized person they wish to present to the world? Or perhaps crafting the face that the world they have chosen demands of them. But we all do it, young and old, male and female, guys and dolls alike. We catch our own eyes, and we need to learn to love our reflection. For if we do not love who we see in the mirror, we can never truly learn to love ourselves. So, once you get safely home, pour yourself a glass of your favorite beverage, lower the lights to their most flattering, and raise your glass to join me in this time-honored toast. Here's looking at you, kid. Thank you.